Sweet baby Ray Allard. Man, you pulled out the victory. Wow, man, that was a tough victory, man. Take us through it, man. What?
Well, you know, I'd expected to try to stand and bang. You know, I was a little weary on going to the ground. You know, I thought if he got me an armbar, he had it for sure. But, you know, I knew a couple of escapes that I've tried, you know, that are really hard to get out of, you know, as far as arm bars. I know if you give me an arm bar and I could jump over your back, keep my arm a little bent, I know I can get out of it. You know, it's just a little more pressure than it is, you know, and I was glad, you know, that he never really locked any in, and I slammed him once or twice.
It was real close to getting that arm bar, and you slipped out of it. You got back to your feet. You went back to the ground. I don't think that he expected you to do work on the ground, but was that in your game plan? I mean,
no, but you know, as many as everybody knows, a lot of fights I've won by submission. You know, I've never been scared to choke someone or, you know, tap anyone out. I've never got anyone with arm bars or anything big like that. But you know, I've always had a good choke, and you know, I've always been a little springy on the ground. You know, I like to run around, and you know, if I can keep it moving, it's great.
Here we go. Here's
tough guy.
Joey Scanlon. Joey, is a tough fight, man. Did you expect Ray to come out there and be on the ground like he did?
Not at all. I mean, I knew he had some ground game. I watched a lot of his videos. I knew he was going to hit hard. I mean, that's why I stood a little bit. I usually don't like to stand, but I just kind of, like I said in my last fight, I wanted to prove I had hands too. And, I mean, his ground definitely surprised me. I didn't expect him to escape those arm bars. Thought I had him in. For sure, that first one, definitely, I thought I had it, but tough dude.
I know it was a good fight. I know the fans enjoyed it. Ray?
And he's a tough guy, like he said I am, man. I'm glad that I fought him. I'm glad he fought me, and you know, maybe we'll make a future and we'll fight again in the ring.
Definitely.
I think it was definitely good experience for both of you guys coming there. Both are going pro still.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is their last amateur fight. And Ray, you're going to go pro?
Yes, sir, I am.
And so we just have to wait and see what's next for these fellas.
Yep, definitely.
Thank you, sir. You have a good, safe trip home.
Ray, you got any shout-outs you want to give to, man?
Yes, I want to give a shout-out to Roger Cantrell. He's my trainer, support, you know, my teammates. You know, Brad, he's a teammate of mine. And all my family, my wife Tiffany, my daughter Maddie, you know, they've always been there to support me, and I'm glad they've always been there. You know, like I said in a future interview, without support you're nothing, man. If you don't have nobody backing you, what can you do? You can only go so far. And I'm glad I have a lot of support, a lot of fans. I want to give a shout out to LC, Lawrence County, and Walnut Ridge. Been training there. You know, they're good on the ground, good guy. You know, really good people up there. And, you know, it's a lot of people out there I want to give shout out to, everybody that's been there for me.
I know, Ray, I've seen dozens of your fights, man, and I mean, you always bring pure excitement to the fans. I mean, I've never seen you in a dull fight. I mean, it just ain't possible for you to have a dull fight. But I just want to say, when's the last time you've been in a fight and you didn't come out with a bloody nose or a black eye, man?
Man,
I mean, you look untouched. I mean,
really, I mean, I think the only solid shot I got was that kick to the head, and it just kind of glanced off the top, you know. And yeah, I like it. You know, the last fight Corbin was a bloodbath, and I haven't had too many fights with a lot of bangers, you know. I mean, and nobody really wants to stand with me, and I don't get hit too often. I like my pretty face.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sweet Baby Ray Allard. You're going to see a lot more of Sweet Baby Ray. When he turns pro, he's going to be a force.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ray, and
Thank you,
congratulations.